bag fold up, put it into the press here, and the press will hydraulically squeeze it by just cranking on this lever here, and then juice will come out into a bowl. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. You can put 2 or 3 carrots in at a time to make a glass of juice, and it's done in about a minute.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's a good job.
Excellent job.
Yes. And for stuff like parsley and any leafy
If you want to do leafy greens, I would go with more of these juicers. These Omega juicers. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
And, but
in particular, there's a new Omega, which is this one here.
yes.
It's called the NC 800, and this is an auger juicer. So again, what that means is a slower speed juicer. So it's going to give you more nutrients. And then a centrifugal machine, because the centrifugal machines will oxidize the juice much quicker. This, your juice could last up to 24 hours in the fridge. Yeah, so you know, if you want to make enough for the day, that would be a little more ideal. That way you can have a couple of glasses throughout the day. And this will extract really well the greens. So a lot of people want to do kale, wheatgrass, spinach. This machine is ideal. Now, this is their newest model over this model. So on here, you see these little numbers here?
Right.
This will tighten up and actually allow the pulp to stay in a little longer to give you a better squeeze. So you'll get more juice. So sometimes with this, depending on what you're juicing, sometimes it would be too wet, the pulp. Some people will complain. So here you can just, you know, just turn it a bit and find, if you find it wants to come up, just open it up a little bit more, and it will give you a drier pulp. That just was launched 2 weeks ago, this machine. That's called the NC 800.
And the wear and tear, what kind of warranty?
It's a warranty of 15 years on everything. So all your parts, and the nice thing about the machine, it's very easy to use and clean. So that's your feeding chute. It comes out with these 2 containers. One just fits nicely under here for your juice. And then you got your pulp container that sits right on the end. So your pulp drops out here, juice comes out here. For cleaning, you just want to open this up. These are what you're going to wash. So you got your little end cap, which is kind of like a rinse through here only. The juicing screen is really small compared to most juicers. So this should take you probably about 2 minutes to wash this whole machine. So go through that little area there, make sure these holes are clean, because that's your filter. And just rinse through here. And then you got your auger, which just comes out. And that's a rinse just under the tap. Pulp just comes right off.
Right.
And then in here you use a little brush, soap and water, and then that's it.
And the fact that it's plastic is...
This is a GE Ultim plastic, which is 8 times stronger than any other plastic. And that's why they warranted this for 15 years.
Oh, I see.
This thing won't break down.
Oh, well. What do you think, Jimmy?
Fantastic.
It's a great juicer.
How would you compare that to the Angel?
Well, the Angel is, again, a slow machine, so it's very similar. Just the Angel will extract more juice, but you're also paying 3 times the price.
Right.
So that's this one here.
Yes.
So you got your twin gears. This is still our best juicer. Everything's got to get in between here. So great juicer, my favorite of all. But next in line, I would be looking at that one, and it's a big price drop. So you're going from $11.50 to $3.29.
Yes.
Yeah, for that machine.
So that
Yep.
it's so small, these holes.
Yeah. The Angels are even smaller.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So what you get is really clear juice.
Very clear juice.
And there is nothing that you would replace with a little bigger holes. It wouldn't make sense? Or?
No, the only one that does make a bigger hole is the Angel, and that would be if you're doing more soft fruit. So if you're doing a lot of pineapple and stuff, that has a lot of water content. What happens sometimes with the Angel, it gets a little foamy up the chute, so you're kind of pushing it down.
Yes.
There is another screen that has almost probably more than double the size holes, so stuff will just pass through easier. And you get a little more fiber in your juice, but it's not like chunky or anything. You just taste a little more fiber. Yeah, so they do make that. They don't make that for that, no.
So there's another screen that comes with the Angel?
It doesn't come with it. It's a separate purchase.
How much is it for
$250.
$250.
$250.
So the holes are bigger, is that what it is?
Yeah. And they also make another screen that has no holes. And that's for nut butters. So if you want to make peanut butter and almond butter.
All right.
So that what I wanted to say. This would be good for apples and no,
Everything.
the bigger holes for
Oh,
apples. And so
well,
it's not foaming.
if your apples are really soft and mushy, then I would probably use a little larger hole. But I usually try to buy the apples a little firmer. It kind of works the machine better.
Yeah.
When it gets a little foamy, it kind of gets a little bit soft here. And there's a new plunger that they just released, which has a silicone seal around it, which we just already sold out of. So it kind of works like a plunger on a.
Okay.
So when you go like this 3 times, it kind of opens up these holes a bit. Because they sometimes get a little plugged up. So just kind of plunge it a few times and it kind of opens that up. So that also helps alleviate some of that foam. Sorry, one second. Yeah, you want to kind of, when you're finished juicing, basically don't go on the outside first. I usually go on the inside, breaks up the fibers.
Right.
And then when you go on this side, it comes off much easier. One area it kind of gets a little tough is in here, but you kind of want to work it from in here too. And then it's easy to go.
Right.
The gears just rinse right off.
Right.
You know, you may need a little brush, but not normally.
So
This is the top juicer
this is the
out there.
dream machine.
Yeah,
And as far as the nutrients go, the difference between
I would say
the new
nutrients
Omega.
are very similar. The only big difference is about 20-30% more juice. So
I see.
it's a lot
Right.
more juice out of your vegetables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you save in the long run. You pay in the beginning, but you save in the long run because greens aren't that cheap, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good, Jimmy.